Hi everybody, my name is Deepak Ramola and I love people and have been asking them for a long time what is their life lesson. This series is all about passing on those learnings and sharing that wisdom with you. How many times in life you've had this urge, this severe urge to speak to someone you don't know, but rather chose to walk away or stay silent? And then weeks go by thinking, what would have happened if you would have said something? Well, this 29-year-old guy called Gene said to me that his life lesson was, say hello to strangers. And I know it sounds creepy and weird and in the super cautious world that we live in, even dangerous. But you know in what context I mean. A friend cum colleague of Gene had advised him this. A few weeks later, it got very late one day at work and Gene was going home from work. It was winter, very cold, and as he was walking, he saw this guy in front of him walking with two big bags. As Gene crossed him, the guy stopped him and asked Gene for a cigarette. Because of what his friend had advised him, Gene decided to pause and had a 15-minute conversation on the sidewalk with this guy. At the end of the conversation, they connected so deep that they both hugged. Turns out the guy was a refugee and he had walked thousands of miles to get to France. And speaking to Gene and having that conversation was one of the warmest things that could happen to this guy because he had not spoken to anyone for months. I believe in this reaching out so much that one time mid-air, I actually turned to a co-passenger and said a hello. He was kind enough to revert, and soon we started talking. He told me that his mother grew up in Africa after having lost both her parents, then moved back to India to raise the two children, and was always very considerate, kind, and understanding of everyone's situation. As we deplaned, I asked Kunal Lodhia, the guy, "Hey Kunal, what is your life lesson?" And he said that my life has taught me, keep trying to empathize with others. And if you cannot, then detach amicably. As luck would have it, I was scheduled to teach a class of 200 girls that evening in a school. So in order to pass Kunal's learning, I asked the girls in the room to write a letter addressed to Kunal, sharing one incident or one moment in life when they could have been and should have been more considerate with someone but weren't. The floodgates opened. The girls were absolutely honest, vulnerable, and took ownership of their actions. I later sent pictures of their letters to Kunal, sharing with him how his life lesson encouraged a room full of girls to be vulnerable and empathetic. Of course, he was overjoyed. But you see how one hello led to a room full of girls getting inspired to own up to when they could have done better in life. And more so for one guy to know that his life had resonance with so many others. So who are you going to say hello to today? I hope this video fuels your day. Hi there! I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, I'm happy to tell you there's more coming. You can share your life lesson with us to be featured on the series. Visit us at www.projectfuel.in and send your life lesson. Let's learn from each other.